Tobago leading them out, then the Netherlands, Germany, United States, Jamaica, Britain, Canada and Japan. Adam Jamili brought into the Great Britain squad. He didn't run in the heat. He'll run the first leg in the finals. The young Japanese runner who set a world youth record, Yoshihide Kyu, will lead them. Well, the United States of America have certainly won the most medals at these championships. They've won 23 so far, but they're behind Russia on gold, 6-7. Jamaica, outstanding championships, 4 gold, 2 silver, 1 bronze so far. They won't actually overtake Kenya in terms of most medals. Kenya are ranked 3rd with 5 gold, 4 silver, 3 bronze, but of course they don't have a team in here. So the athletes just getting ready in their own way for this final event. The Jamaican team will be Nesta Carter, Kamar Bailey-Cole, Nicol Ashmead and Usain Bolt, all finalists in the 100 meters. As Shelley-Ann Price, the triple champion, the star of the women's events here, winning the 100 meters by the biggest ever winning margin by far, and then that 4x100 also that record-winning margin. Germany, a good squad here with Jakovic, Knifals, Royce and Keller. No stars, but they've run well. This man is a budding star. Smashed his personal best in the 200 meters twice. It's Adam Jamili we were just looking at there. Justin Gatlin was second in the 100 meters. He'll run the anchor leg for the USA, who have Charles Silman, Mike Rogers, Raklim Saram and Justin Gatlin. Now, while we're waiting for the event to get underway, just in the stadium, Maria Sabinova is being interviewed by a very loud interviewer.
You could probably hear him absolutely roaring in the background. He's certainly done his best to fire up the crowd over the last 8.5 days.
Well, he gives her a kiss, and they've got a kiss cam competition going on in the stadium. I think we'll ignore that. We'll just take a look at the men getting ready for the 4x1. Now, the British team of, well, they didn't finish in 2011, but they were the bronze medalists in 05, 07, 09. And they've got a real talent to add to their team here in Adam Jamili. He'll pass on to Harry Aiken-Zayiti, former world youth and junior champion. Then James Ellington and the very, very experienced Dwayne Chambers to anchor the team. Justin Gatlin hasn't got a relay medal actually yet, because the US, though they won in 2007, have failed a few times. The US were disqualified in the heats in 2009 and didn't finish in the final in 2011, which just shows you what can go wrong. The Netherlands have done extremely well to make this final, aided by a brilliant second leg in their heat by Churandi Martina. Trinidad and Tobago not quite as strong as they have been in recent years, but they've still got some fast men, a couple of sub-10 second men in Keston Bledman and Richard Thompson, who run legs 2 and 4 respectively for them. Well, there's still a lot of urging on the crowd, and I think certainly Moscow can congratulate themselves on having put on another magnificent edition of these World Championships. It's the 14th since we first assembled in Helsinki in 2003. They were held at 4 yearly intervals until 1991, and since then they've been held every 2 years. The final event of the IAAF World Championships, Moscow 2013. It's the men's 4x100 meters relay. He had heats earlier this afternoon, and now we come to the final. The Jamaican, the world record holders, with their Olympic victory in 36.84. The championship record holders from their win in Daegu 2 years ago. It's Trinidad and Tobago, Netherlands, Germany, United States, Jamaica, Great Britain, Canada, and Japan. Trinidad and Tobago on the inside lane, led off by Ayodele Tafa, then Keston Bledman, Rondell Sorillo, and Richard Thompson. Thompson, obviously the biggest name. The Netherlands in lane 2 have Brian Mariano, Charandi Martina, Lee Marvin Bonavaccia, and Hensley Paulina. Germany, impressive in their heats with slick baton changing and a good time, around 38.13. Lukas Jakobczyk, Sven Kniffels, Julian Royce, and Martin Keller. The United States of America, the champions back in 2007, Olympic silver medalists last year. Charles Silman, Mike Rogers, Raheem Salam, and Justin Gatlin. 2 100-meter finalists, Gatlin second, Rogers sixth. But how can you beat this Jamaican squad? A complete quartet of 100-meter finalists. Carter, Bailey Cole, Ashmead and Bolt. Carter and Bolt in their 4th World Championships final with a silver and 2 golds already behind them. Great Britain led off by the world junior champion at 100 meters, Adam Jamili. Brilliant runs here at 200 meters. Harry Akinzayiti, former world youth and junior champion. James Ellington, and then the hugely experienced Dwayne Chambers to anchor them. Canada started off with Gavin Smelly, then Aaron Brown, Dante Richards-Kwok, and Justin Warner. The new world youth record holder, Yoshihide Kiryu, leads off Japan to Kenji Fujimitsu, then Kei Takase and Shota Izuka. Always very slick baton changing by a well-drilled Japanese team. But huge expectations on the Jamaican squad running in lane 5. Nesta Carter to lead off. Charles Silman to lead off for the United States of America. Once again, the crowd roaring before the start. In a traditional way, it seems, and then to die down when the starter is ready. Prompted to do just that. Trinidad and Tobago, Netherlands, Germany, United States, Jamaica, Britain, Canada, Japan. The final of the men's 4x100 meter, the final event of the 2013 World Championships. Nesta Carter, the 100 meters bronze medalist, looking to give Jamaica an advantage on the first leg. He's certainly running hard, being chased by the Americans now. First exchange, safe for all the teams here. It's the Jamaicans with Bailey Cole and the Americans with Mike Rogers. The Great Britain team are in lane 6, just outside them. On to the third leg with Salam for the United States and Ashmead. Ashmead will hand over to Usain Bolt. Gatlin for the US.
Oh, a bit of a messy change for the Americans, but here comes the imperious, the one and only Usain Bolt to anchor Jamaica to victory. United States take second, Great Britain take third, Canada take fourth. It's 37-37, not quite as quick as previous times, but Bolt goes into history with his fourth treble of global championship victories. He won clearly, and just look at the gap he opened up on that last leg over Justin Gatlin of the United States of America, who after all is the silver medalist in the 100 meters. Another majestic performance.
Well, there was nothing they could do in the end. The Americans ran a really good race. It was very, very messy on that last changeover between Salam and Gatlin. Very messy indeed. We'll have to take another look at that. But let's for a moment celebrate Usain Bolt. For the fourth time, as we just look at Gatlin, Gatlin's legs 3 or 4 strides outside his lane, encroaching on the Jamaican's lane. He has gone outside rather than inside, but it will be interesting to see what the judges make of that. Bolt was away, and he was unassailable there. Really good run by Chambers to bring the British quartet home for a bronze. But Usain Bolt has just secured yet another treble. 3 golds in Beijing, 3 golds in Berlin, 3 golds in London, and a hat-trick here again in Moscow. He is, without doubt, the greatest sprinter in history.
Yeah, another wonderful run by the Jamaicans, and Carter and Bolt particularly. 2-1-1-1, successive world championships at 4x 100 meters relay on the youngsters. Bailey Cole and Ashmead did their job very well indeed. But Gatlin, yeah, outside his lane.
Well, yeah, I mean, about 3 or 4 strides outside his lane, not just 1 foot, but 2 or 3 strides. And luckily, he didn't really impede, I don't think, Bolt too much. Bolt obviously just ran around him and then just kept blasting down the track. But, yeah, if they scrutinise that hard, then the Great Britain team might get the silver medal.
And I'll tell you who else ran really, really well. I was watching them on the outside until the last leg. Canada were having a really, really good go.
Certainly did, and ran 37.92 in 4th place. Outstanding. Four teams under 38 seconds. Classy.
Stands. And the Jamaicans, obviously, they will be celebrating, as Rob said, into the early hours, if not longer.
And they just bring such energy to a championship. We're looking again here at the changeovers. It was a really good leg by Mike Rogers down the back straight for the Americans. He was putting Bailey Cole under a little bit of pressure from 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Bolt was just looking at the big screen there. Perhaps, obviously, he was concentrating on getting them to gold. He's just talking to his teammates there, perhaps seeing the infringement by Justin Gatlin for the first time, but it won't dampen their enjoyment. We've said this before, but we are so lucky to be following athletics while this guy is around. Four of the first 5 in the individual men's 100 meters were Jamaican. Was it ever in doubt?
Not really, as long as they got the baton round, really. There's a bit of a pushing and shoving going on between Gatlin and Bolt over the last changeover, but even Bolt just ran around him and just kept going. Good run, though, from the Great Britain team. They pick up the bronze medal.
Excellent finish from Dwayne Chambers. He's been around for such a long time now.
Here you see the infringement. Gatlin, though, gets away. And it's about here that he starts coming into Usain's lane, but we couldn't see it, obviously. But nevertheless, nothing much has changed, actually, in the official result.